As an interested observer with more time in your hands than normal, I guess, I mean, in terms of being able to watch things, did you watch, say, a lot of the NCAA tournament with the idea of watching certain players, certain teams?
I mean, I ended up watching, a little bit too much basketball. My time off, man. And, my wife was just telling me to cut the TV off sometimes, and watching games over and over, and repeats, and so it was a lot of basketball that I was able to watch, and a lot of clarity, and a lot of things that I've saw from the outside looking in that maybe I wouldn't have seen out there playing on the basketball court.
Okafor Towns, everyone talks about. What's your? I mean, you guys need a big guy. What do you think about those?
Yeah, I have my thoughts, but I don't think I'm allowed to even talk about that. But I have my thoughts about those guys. Just about this class, period.
What do you think of this class, then?
I think this class is pretty powerful. This is one of the better classes over the past couple of years, I think.
What's going to be your role in free agency? I mean, during the All-Star break, you said you're not recruiting anybody. But during free agency, how active are you?
Yeah, I mean, during free agency, if them guys, meaning the front office, Phil and Steve, and say, Melo, we want you to come talk to these guys. We want you to come along with us. I'm there. Even if I need to make a couple phone calls and talk to some people, I don't have no problem doing that. Because at the end of the day, it comes back on me. So if I could, play a big part in that in building this team and help build this team, I'm willing to do that.
Carmelo, how confident are you that Phil is going to be able to upgrade the roster through free agency, considering basically the free agents, especially the premier guys, they're pretty much in the same boat that you were in last year, where you can get a better deal with your existing team?
Yeah. Well, when it comes to Phil, I think that was one of the reasons why I decided to come back. So for me to have faith in him and believe in his capabilities and what he can do now, it's kind of like a clean slate for us and for him. So now we really get a chance, and he really get a chance to put a stamp on what he wants this organization to be about, what he wants this team to be about, what players he wants in here. So this is the time now where he's gonna step up to the plate.
Would you prefer to see them take someone that is ready to make an impact right away, or what's the balance there in terms of a draft pick and kind of how ready they are to contribute?
Yeah, I think it's right now. I think anybody that we draft, we would want to have an impact and be a major part of this team. And with that being said, over the past years, how many rookies have been that impactful coming in and changing the organization around just like that. So but in some way, shape, or form, we do want somebody that can come in here right away and and help and be a big part of our growth as a team. And so who that is, we don't know at that point. There's so much pressure when you have when you have money in the cap space and you have a chance to get the top draft pick, because you don't know whether you should take the pick. You don't know whether you should dangle that pick and see the best thing that you can get for that pick. So it's a lot of kind of different scenarios and concepts and ways that you can go around it. So it's a lot of pressure. It is a lot of pressure when you have a chance to get that top pick, because it's going to always be, should I do this, should I do that, should I draft, should I look at trading it, or it's going to always be a lot of that. If I had a chance to be the second option, I would definitely be the second option. I mean, that just take a load off of me. For me, I don't have to go out there and do it every night. So I think everybody, all star players, we want that light. Like, we want to be the focal point of our team, of our organization. But if we get somebody to come in and help us out, then that's a load off of us. That's helpful to me. That's helpful, to another star who's coming in. That's helpful to the whole team. I really don't know what to expect this summer. It's like you have so much, good that can happen, but I still don't know what to expect this summer.
What do you think the team needs most, though? What would you like to see Phil add most?
Players.
Position-wise, or
players.
Do you have a plan in your head, though?
more specific?
Can't get no more specific than that. Just players.
Do you have it in your head, though? Like
good players.
Do you have it in your head, whether you say it or not, names that you think I'd like to play with this guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's, I go in my office, man, and it's, my office probably would look like a GM's office right now with all the names that's on the board and different scenarios, and, You know, so I pay attention to that. You know, and I like to kind of break stuff down and, you know, see who's available, who's not available, and who fits and who don't fit, and how we can get this person and that person. So, yeah, I'm very, you know, in tune to, you know, that side of it.